This is Shweta, working as an assistant professor in agriculture engineering at SNS College of Technology. As we have seen many videos before, like in post harvest, like rice milling, pulse milling, psychometric, drying, and milk, and various case studies in my previous videos. Today we are going to start a new chapter. A chapter is all about dairy and food engineering. The first chapter today we are going to see is physical properties of food materials. Okay, let me introduce what is a physical properties. Physical properties is nothing but size, shape, density, structure, quality, quantity, etc., which defines the food particles. It is influence various factors like how we are going to handling the food materials and processing and storage factors, and also physical properties do not change any chemical composition like pH, acidity, and any chemical reactions like browning and caramelization, etc. And it is also essential for to design equipment in food industries like any processing line and chambers. These are the units like extruders that we majorly design in processing line in food industry. What are the general classification of physical properties? These four factors mainly influence the food products like size and shape, porosity and density, surface area, and flow properties. In this PPT, we are going to see the one by one step how these characters influence. I'm going to convey this PPT in DT way, like it has three major steps like empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. This helps us to understand how the importance of physical properties in food. First one, empathy stage. Like for various stages of people in society, like farmers are there, processors are there, and storage managers are there, and consumers are there. For farmers, in case if we take in improper grading, they have during their processing like it decreases their market value. They do not get proper wages for their fresh produce. For storage managers, like for example, if they calculate they may have 20 kgs of tomato like that. If the density is reduces, it also causes the failures. And also for processors, there is an poor flow causes blockage in machines, equipments, etc. At last, consumers spot damaged food. It reduces the reputation of a company, and also it causes a food contaminations which creates a food poisoning to the consumers also. And define, let me give some problem statement like for example, if we are lack in understanding like physical properties of food materials, which is leads to a poor equipment design in various industries. And also there is an waste, changes in losses of post harvest, and also there is an reduced processing deficiency is there. So it is a problem statement today we are going to see. First one, size and shape. As we all know, sizes are like length, width, thickness, sphericity, roundness, and there is some various equipments to measure like vernier caliper as the screw gauge as there. And also, if there is a lack in physical properties, it affects the sorting and the grading part also. And density and porosity, there's a two different types of density like bulk density and also true density. In true density, we are going to calculate the density of a grain without the air spaces. In bulk density, we are going to calculate the density of the whole grain include the air spaces also. What's a porosity? As we all know, porosity is an empty space between two grain particles. Here attach the image also for your reference. And surface area plays a vital role, especially in drying, because higher surface area fosters the drying rate, and also it influences the heat and mass transfer. It also controls the drying rate. Flow properties, like there are three different types of flow properties are very important, especially doing the calculation of grain efficiency, like angle of response and the coefficient of friction determines the flowability of grains from higher to lower, etc. And here comes the ideate part. I have three ideate questions, like which brainstorms your ideas, like how does a size affect grading efficiency. It is very very important because as we all know we are getting many products from industries, and at various sizes, like 50 gram, 100 gram, 25 mm, 30 mm, according to our choice. So grading is very very important, and it mainly depends on the size. And why flour flows poorly compared to rice? Because the surface area floor is higher compared to the raw material rice. And which property controls hopper design? Hopper, as we know, hopper is very important in all equipment. In hopper only, our inlet is given, like for example grain, fruits, vegetables, anything hopper. So in order to design hopper, the physical properties plays a very vital role. And prototype, like how we are going to rectify this problem by introducing new prototypes, like we can designing grain hoppers using angle of repose formula, which increases the flowability, and also storage bins based on their bulk density of grains, and different types of dryers we can design using surface area concepts and theory. Test, how we are going to test this, like flow behavior observation. We can calculate by using manual or any digital method, and storage capacity calculation also we can done, and drying rate comparison before and after. And there is from the above three methods we can calculate how much there is a reduction in post harvest losses also. These are some applications in real life, like as I already mentioned, in food processing industries, grading, sorting, conveying depends majorly on physical properties. And also in drying operations, including moisture removal is there. And in quality control, like uniform size improves product quality also. And storage system, like silo and warehouse designs. In packaging and transport is a very important part. It only reaches the consumers. It defines the final reputation of the company, like volume and weight estimations. Here are attached some questions for assessment, like which property affects copper design most. And yes, absolutely, it, answer is angle of repose. And also bulk density includes air spaces. Go and check the previous slides to answer these questions. And at last, write on application of porosity in a food engineering. You can tell the answer in comments also. Let me check. It is the overall mind map of this PPT, like what all the items we previously discussed in this PowerPoint, like size and shape, density, porosity, surface area, flow.